Get us rolling for race 1 with Camco Wynette, Longworth Legacy, Basin View Brad, Woodmere Real Drop, and Materialism. A field of 5 behind the gate. Here they come. They're off from the inside. Camco Wynette going for that early lead. Longworth Legacy driving up to be second. From the inside in third, Basin View Brad. Then racing in fourth as they make their way around the turn. That's Woodmere Real Drop, and your early trailer is Materialism. They race down the backstretch for the opening quarter-mile mark. It's Camco Wynette out in front under a death grip in second. That is Longworth Legacy driving now in third, Basin View Brad. To the outside we have early action. Past an opening quarter in 31 and 2. Materialism from the back of the pack is on the move. Now fourth. Now going and taking over third spot. Your trailer now is Woodmere Real Drop. They race off the turn down the lane in front of the stand for the first time. Out in front is Todd Trite. That is Camco Wynette with the lead. Materialism first to come, one to come to call on the outside. Now racing in second. They race past the half in 103 and 2 on the inside with the Garden Trip. Now racing in third. That is Longworth Legacy. And now fourth on the outside, Woodmere Real Drop and Basin View Brad trails. They race past the 5/8. It's Camco Wynette on the inside. Materialism now second on the outside. On the inside now inching closer to that leader. That is Longworth Legacy, and Woodmere Real Drop now tipping 3 wide from fourth. Past the 3/4-mile mark in 135 and 1 in Camco Wynette. Now Trite's going to work and opens up a lead of a length and a quarter. Racing in second, Woodmere Real Drop now in third. That is Longworth Legacy as they race on past the 7/8 off the turn and charge on down the stretch for home. It's Camco Wynette with that lead comfortably down the stretch. It's going to be Camco Wynette to win it. Finishing second, Woodmere Real Drop. Basin View Brad was third. Time for the mile, 2:05 and 2. Now returning is the unofficial winner of race 1. That's number 2, Camco Wynette, a 4-year-old bay pacing mare by Towel Me from the pairs Dexterdam Dexter's Wine. Owned by Joanne Davies of St. John, trained by Chris Davies, driven to her first victory of 2010 by Todd Trites to Camco Wynette in 2:05 and 2. Now your official race winner. The gates in motion for race 2 with Urgently, Admiral Bull, Loosetown, Valid Appeal, and OB Viking. A field of 5 behind the gate. Here they come. Here, often pacing in between horses, Admiral Bull going for the early lead as they leave 3 wide for the opening turn. On the inside, Urgently wants to keep that rail position. Admiral Bull still under a drive from second. Racing now and going to the inside from third. That is Valid Appeal. 4 lengths back to the 4th spot. That's Loosetown and your early trailer. As they make their way to the opening quarter is OB Viking. 29 and 4 past that opening quarter, and Mike Downey with Urgently takes this field on into the turn. Racing in second, Valid Appeal. Admirable now taking back to the 3rd spot. Racing in fourth, Loosetown, then OB Viking looks at it from 5th. They race off the turn and down the lane. For the half-mile station they race. Out in front is Urgently with Mike Downey up on the outside. Loosetown on the move. Now in second. 1 minute 4/5 past the half. They race in pairs up front. On the inside, it's Urgently. Loose down second on the outside. From third now on the outside. Following that live cover, OB Viking racing in fourth on the inside. That is Valid Appeal, then Admiral Bull. Down the backstretch, they race for the 3/4 mile mark. And Loose Town leading it by a short length. OB Viking racing in second. 3/4 reached in 1:31.4. It's Loose Town. Gordy Hennessy by 3 parts of a length. On the outside, OB Viking is gaining with every stride. Racing in third, Admiral Bull. They race on past the 7/8 off the turn and charge on down the stretch for home. On the inside, Loose Town. On the outside, OB Viking is surging in deep stretch. It's going to be OB Viking to win it. Finishing second, Loose Town. Valid Appeal will be 3. Time for the mile, 2:02 and 2. Turning now, the unofficial winner of race 2, that's number 5, OB Viking, a 10-year-old bay pacing gelding by Keystone Raider from the RKP dam, Debbie Spartan. Owned by Mike Morris, Mike Clinton, Scott Hubbard of St. John, trained by Mike Morris, driven to victory this afternoon by Scott Hubbard, 5 OB Viking. Second victory of 2010 this afternoon in 2:02 and 2. With Dillinger's Lady, George Down, Mary B. Lucky, Fernhill Treasure, Burton Burt, Future Secret, and Secret Fantasy on the outside. A field of 7 behind the gate. Here they come. Farah from the middle of the track going out for that early lead. That's Fernhill Treasure. George Down now racing in second. As they make their way around the turn, Fernhill Treasure little rough gated on the outside. And George Down racing in second. 4 lengths back to Dillinger's Lady in third. Mary B. Lucky looking at it from fourth. Burton Burt racing in fifth. Future Secret in sixth. Then your early trailer is Secret Fantasy. They race on past the opening quarter in 30 seconds flat. It's Fernhill Treasure with that lead by 3 open lengths. George Down racing in second. Mary B. Lucky on the move from third. Racing in fourth, Dillinger's Lady. On the inside, Burton Burt looking at it from fifth. 6 on the outside, Secret Fantasy. And Future Secret can see them all. They race in front of the stand for the half-mile station, and Fernhill Treasure is passed there in 1:01 and 1. Mary B. Lucky on the move now second on the outside. George Down racing in third. Following that cover on the outside, that is Secret Fantasy, now fourth. Now challenging for third spot. Racing in fifth, that's Dillinger's Lady. Then comes Burton Burt, and Future Secret trails this field down the backstretch for the 3/4 mile mark. Fernhill Treasure is still there with the lead in 1:32 and 3 past 3/4. Mary B. Lucky is racing in second. Third on the outside is Secret Fantasy as they make their way on past the 7/8 off the turn and charge on down the stretch for home. Gordy Hennessy and Fernhill Treasure. They lead it by 2, make that 3 open lengths. Mary B. Lucky in second, but it's all Fernhill Treasure today. Fernhill Treasure to win it. Finishing second, Mary B. Lucky. Dillinger's Lady was third. Time for the mile, 2:03 and 3. Returning now is the unofficial winner of race number 4. That is number 4, Fernhill Treasure. 5-year-old brown pacing mare by Western Paradise from the quick comeback dam Devita. owned by Paul Sewell of Rosedale, Gary Wright of Grafton, trained by Gary Wright. Driven to victory this afternoon by Gordy Hennessy for Fernhill Treasure in 2:03 3, recording her first victory of 2010. Gate is rolling for race 5 with Indicator, Twilight Charm, PH Catman, Bend Down, Jacob, Dusty Lane Oscar, and Noble Senator. A field of 7 is at the top of the stretch. Here they come. They're off, and Jacob quickly following that gate out of there, taking early command. Racing in second, that's Indicator. Now coming away in third, Twilight Charm. PH Catman driving in fourth. Bend Down looks at it from fifth. Dusty Lane Oscar in sixth, and your early trailer is Noble Senator. They race down the back stretch for the opening quarter-mile mark, and leading it by a length and a half, that is Jacob with Todd Trites. Racing in second, that's Indicator as they make their way past the opening quarter, and 30 2/5. Now driving in third, Twilight Charm. PH Catman looking at it from fourth. Fifth on the outside and on the move. There goes Dusty Lane Oscar, followed by Bend Down, and Noble Senator goes to the outside. They race off the turn down the lane in front of the stand. First time, and the horse of a different color, Jacob, leading it by a length and 3/4. Indicator in the second. Past the half-mile station, 1:02 flat. It's Jacob taking him on into the turn. Indicator right there in second. On the outside, Dusty Lane Oscar continues to improve from third. Racing in fourth, Twilight Charm. On the outside, Noble Senator following that outer flow. Then comes PH Catman and Bend Down trails. Down the backstretch now for the 3/4 mile mark. Trites going to work on Jacob. Now past the 3/4 mile station. 1:33 2. It's Jacob out in front. Indicator now closing the gap from second. On the outside, tiring now to be fourth, Dusty Lane Oscar, and Twilight Charms looks for racing room from third. They come off the turn and on down the lane for home. It's Jacob on the inside, Indicator on the outside. Jacob and Indicator on the inside. Jacob is strongest and wins this race, finishing second. Looks like Twilight Charm. It's close for show. Time for the mile, 2:03 1. Returning now with his second winner on the program is Todd Trites. This time it's with number 5, Jacob. An 8-year-old roan pacing gelding by Blissful Hall from the Log Dam Salt Shaker. Owned by Joanne Davies of St. John, Kim Beaton of Sydney, Nova Scotia. Trained by Chris Davies, driven to victory by Todd Trites. 5, Jacob. Recording his third victory of 2010 this afternoon in 2:03 1. It is rolling for race 6 from the rail out Last Dance. Kara's All-American, Skill Factor, 4 Stars Jaws, Terrific Magoozer, and Artistry. A field of 6, top of the stretch, and here they come. Here, often pacing from the outside, Artistry is leaving out, and Kara's All-American from the inside now assumes command. Artistry now racing in second and settles in along the rail. Racing up to be third is Last Dance. Skill Factor looking at it from fourth, followed by 4 Stars Jaws, and your early trailer is Terrific Magoozer down the lane for the opening quarter. And with that lead is Mark Haig. And Kara's All-American passed there in 30 2/5. Artistry right there in second. Last Dance looking at it from third. Skill Factor is racing in fourth. There's action from the back of the pack. There goes Terrific Magoozer now racing in fifth. And 4 Stars Jaws can see them all. Down the lane they race for the half-mile station. And Kara's All-American still out in front, leading it by a tight length. 101 2 past the half. Skill Factor now on the move from the outside is now second. Artistry battling for that spot in third. Now racing fourth on the outside. Terrific Magoozer gapped out in fifth. That is Last Dance. Then 4 Stars Jaws can see them all. They race for the 3/4 mile mark, and Kara's All-American by 3 parts of a length. They still lead it out in front. Now past 3/4 in 131 2. It's Kara's All-American leading it by a length. Artistry looking for racing room from second. Skill Factor still there in third. They race past the 7/8 and off the turn and charge on down the stretch for home. It's Kara's All-American. Artistry shakes loose from second. Kara's All-American. Artistry second, but they're not going to catch Kara's All-American today. It's Kara's All-American to win it. Artistry second. Finishing third was Last Dance. Time for the mile, 2:01 1. Returning now with the official winner of race 6. That is Mark Haig with number 2, Kara's All-American. 9-year-old bay pacing stallion by Grin from Ear to Ear from the No Nukes Dam Armbro Orleans. Owned by Gordon White of Quispam Sis. Trained by Earl Fram. Driven to victory by Mark Haig. 2, Kara's All-American. Recording his first victory of 2010 this afternoon in 2:01 1. Quinella pays out on the 2-all and 6-all combinations. Triactor 261 returns $201.70. Coming up next is Gate is rolling for race 7. From the rail out, BioLink, Wilson's Cam, Cookie Lar Egos, Power Pro, EJ's Quest, No Ordinary Lady, and Windermere's Glory. A field of 7 behind the gate. Here they come. They're off from the middle of the track, out to grab the early lead. That's Power Pro. Racing up to be second, Cookie Lar goes as they battle on for that lead. Cookie Lar goes on the inside, assumes command. Power Pro racing in second. Back in third, that is Wilson's Cam. Then a gap of 4 lengths. Back to the 4th spot, and BioLink racing in 5th, EJ's Quest. Then comes No Ordinary Lady, and your trailer is Windermere's Glory. They were past the half in 30 1/5. Out in front with that lead, that's Mark Haig with Cookie Lar Goes. Racing in second, Power Pro. Out from third and on the move, there goes Wilson's Cam. BioLink looking at it from fourth, then EJ's Quest. No Ordinary Lady in 6th, and trailing this field is Windermere's Glory. They battle neck and neck past the half-mile station, and Wilson Wilson's Cam is passed there in 101 and 3. It's Wilson's Cam, your new leader. Racing in second, Cookie Lar E goes. BioLink is now third on the outside. Power Pro looking at it from fourth. Racing fifth on the outside, EJ's Quest. Then comes No Ordinary Lady and Windemere's Glory. They race for the 3/4 mile mark, and Wilson's Cam with Sam Hodgen leading it by 2 open lengths past the 3/4 in 132 and 4. It is Wilson's Cam with that lead. EJ's Quest is improved to be second on the outside. BioLink looking at it from third. Then No Ordinary Lady and Windemere's Glory. They pass the 7/8 and charge on down the stretch for home. It's Wilson's Cam. EJ's Quest coming to challenge on the outside. Wilson's Cam on the inside. EJ's Quest on the outside. It's going to be too close to call between Wilson's Cam, EJ's Quest, and getting up for the win photo was BioLink. Time for the mile, 2:03 and 4. Returning now with the unofficial winner of Race 7 is Mike Downey, who this time with number 5, EJ's Quest. A 4-year-old bay pacing gelding by Stargaze Hanover from the Burnin Dam, Miss Burnin. Owned and trained by Kevin Brown of St. John. Driven to victory this afternoon by Mike Downey, number 5, EJ's Quest in 2:03 and 4. Now your official race winner. Race 8, our featured race of the afternoon, is in motion with Eloquent Desire, Todd Trites, Melody's Cookie Boy, Mark Haig, Freedom Isn't Free with Mike Downey, Trisha's Beauty, Gordy Hennessy, Cyclone Duada with Andrew Moore, Vic Victor with Sam Hodgen. A field of 6 behind the gate, and here they come. Here, off and pacing, Cyclone Duada from the outside is leaving out. Eloquent Desire on the inside as well. They battle on for that lead. Racing in third, that's Melody's Cookie Boy. Driving now up to be third, that's Freedom Isn't Free. Racing up to be fourth, Trisha's Beauty, and your early trailer is Vic Victor. Eloquent Desire and Todd Trites lead this field down the lane for the opening quarter. And moving once again, there goes Cyclone Duada to challenge for that lead. 29 and 3 past that opening quarter. It's Eloquent Desire on the inside. Cyclone Duada racing second on the outside. Melody's Cookie Boy third. Racing in fourth. That is Freedom Isn't Free. Trisha's Beauty on the move from fifth. Then Vic Victor as they make their way down the lane. For the half-mile station they race. Eloquent Desire on the inside. They trip the teletimer. And 59 and 3 on the outside. Cyclone Duada is still there. A little crooked going into the turn. Racing in third. Melody's Cookie Boy. Now looking for and getting room. Going to the outside. Cyclone Duada having trouble. Now backing through the field. It is on the outside. That is Melody's Cookie Boy. Eloquent Desire is not done yet. They battle on for that lead past the 3/4 mile mark. In 129 and 4 on the outside, assuming command. That is Melody's Cookie Boy. Eloquent Desire now back in second. Vic Victor on the move from third. Now second. Past the 7/8 they race off the turn and down the stretch for home. On the inside, Melody's Cookie Boy. Vic Victor on the outside. On the far outside, Cyclone Duada coming back once again. On the outside, Cyclone Duada. It's close to call between Cyclone du Hada and Vic Victor. Close for the win. Inquiry sign is up. Please hold all tickets. Time for the mile, 2:01. Now parading back is the unofficial winner of Raceway. That is number 6, Vic Victor, a 9-year-old bay pacing gelding by Electric Yankee from the Niatros Dam Aplum, owned by Valerie Phelan of Geary, trained by Eric Wilson, driven to victory. Number 3 of 2010 by Sam Hodgen. 6, Vic Victor, your unofficial race winner in 2:01. Reminder that the inquiry sign is still up. 9 with Mag AM, Emily J. Down, Impish Art, Satan's Little Number, Exposed Dream, Clover Hills Dot, Crowley Creek, and Wild Cherry. A field of 8 behind the gate. Here they come. They're off, and they leave 5 wide for the opening turn. Impish Art in between horses, going for that early lead, and makes a break going into the first turn. Retreats to the safety lane as they pass the opening 8th mile marker. Going for that lead now is Satan's Little Number. Satan's Little Number takes this field down the backstretch. Inquiry sign is up. Please hold all tickets. Racing now up to be second on the outside. There goes Crowley Creek. 30-2 past the opening quarter. Driving now in third, Exposed Dream. Mag AM looking at it from fourth. Emily J. Down is racing in fifth. Around the turn as they continue, Clover Hills Dot in 6th. As they make their way off the turn down the lane in front of the stand, Wild Cherry racing in 7th, and your trailer after the break is Impish Art. They race on past that half-mile station in 1 minute 3/5, and out in front, Satan's Little Number with Gordy Hennessy. Racing in second, Exposed Dream. Driving now in third, Crowley Creek. Emily J. Down is on the move from fourth. On the inside, Mag AM in sixth. 7 now racing and tipping 3 wide. There goes Clover Hills Dot. Now fourth, now third, and going after the leader. It's Satan's Little Number. Clover Hills Dot on the outside past the 3/4 in 1:31.4. It's Satan's Little Number on the inside. Clover Hills Dot on the outside, poking a nose in front. Clover Hills Dot, Satan's Little Number battling back on the inside, begging for racing room. Exposed Dream and Emily J. Down tips 3 wide. They race down the stretch. Satan's Little Number on the inside. Emily J. Down on the outside. Satan's Little Number. Emily J. Down again. It's too close to call for the win. Time for the mile, 2:02 and 4/5. Now returning is the unofficial winner of race number 9. That's number 2, Emily J. Down. 5-year-old brown pacing mare by Drop Off from the Tucson Hanover Dam, Tucson Melody. Owned by Downey Stables of St. John, trained and driven to victory by Steve Mason. 2, Emily J. Down in 2:02 and 4, your unofficial race winner.